What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, instant match reaction. Middlesbrough 1, Tottenham 0 after extra time, and Tottenham are out the FA Cup once again. And you've got to say, an absolutely shocking display from Tottenham Hotspur today. I mean, from the goalkeeper all the way, well, you can't really say much about Lloris, but from everyone on the pitch today, lethargic, no ideas, no movement. I mean, just everything about that performance was so wrong today. I mean, we hardly made the Middlesbrough keeper work at all. And this is a championship side. I mean, yes, fine, they beat Man United, but in that game, you saw Man United have chance after chance after chance and just didn't put them away. We barely laid a glove on their keeper today. Literally barely laid a glove. And we're out the FA Cup now, at the hands of Middlesbrough, at the hands of a championship side, the whole division below us, and it's yet another embarrassment to this football club. And it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. Over to you guys.
I'm going to choose my words very, very carefully here. Obviously, it's another season where us, the beloved Tottenham Hotspur fans, that do whatever they do and give up time. A lot of people give up money. People around the world, like myself, when I'm back in Toronto, wake up at stupid o'clock in the morning or stay up at stupid o'clock at night to watch games like this, just to be treated to once again another mediocre bunch of crap.
Wasn't even mediocre today.
Yeah,
well below mediocre.
Too many players there that are overplayed because we have no squad depth. Players that just can't play against these low block teams or these teams that don't play open. It's there for everyone to see this. It's there for every manager that comes up against us to know what to do to defend, to frustrate us. And now, obviously, the media are going to have a goddamn field day. And Antonio Conte is going to have to... I mean, his interview this evening is going to be very interesting because he knows he has to be careful. The club, once again, is embarrassing. The club, again, looks pathetic. And it's the same shit for another year with no trophies.
There was a massive game today, last 16 of an FA Cup, a chance to get into the quarterfinals. It was really, really important that we get through. It's the last chance for a trophy for this season. Yet again, we're going to have another trophy this season. And from start to finish today, we were just off it. We were lethargic. We weren't on the front foot. We kind of let the game pass us by. We didn't engage with the opponent ever. We let Johnny Howson run that game. We let him completely run that game. We never got even close to them. It was absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. We didn't impose ourselves on the game whatsoever. You think after that first half, we might start the second half with a bit more urgency and think, okay, let's try and win this. We didn't look like scoring up until 10 minutes ago when we brought on Bergwijn, when we had a little spell for about 15 minutes where we looked like we might get a goal. But then... we let Middlesbrough take control again. We let them take control again. We gained control back and we gave it back to them. It was absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Lack of quality, lack of movement. It's so worrying how bad we look in possession against teams who allow us to have the ball. Yeah. So worrying.
Every game this season, whenever a team has allowed us to have the ball, we've looked absolutely shocking. And in a game, look, you can't rely on Kane and Son to drag you out of the mud every single game. You just can't rely on them. And you saw today they had a shocking performance and we had no answer to anything. Kane and Son was shocking today. Yeah, fine. But you got to have other players that can step up as well. And unfortunately, we don't. We just don't. And when them two are not on it, there's no chance we're ever going to score a goal. I mean, Bergwijn looked like, maybe he could score a goal when he came on. He's probably our best player today. And he didn't even play that well. I mean, Emerson, when he came on, oh my God.
He was diabolical, man.
Emerson,
he really
when
pissed
he
me
came
off.
on, I think he lost the ball every single time he got it. Winks was nothing today. I thought the defence played all right for the most part, but Romero missed that header at the end for the corner, which didn't look great. 2 free headers we gave Middlesbrough.
Yeah,
in the
more
box
corner troubles.
Yep.
More corner
Set pieces,
troubles.
we were shocking defensively. And you got to say, Middlesbrough deserved the win today. They definitely deserve the win today. They're the better side.
Especially in extra time, When we started extra time for the first 5 minutes, it looked like we were the ones who were going to be putting the pressure on. It looked like we were the ones creating the chances. And then they made a couple of subs near the beginning of the first half and to get some energy back. And that absolutely, Wilder played an absolute blinder, because as soon as they made those subs, it was like it was game over. We didn't create a single thing after those subs, and they created chance after chance. Balogun was getting in all sorts of spots, and we were literally. I remember that the end of the first half extra time, we were saying we want this first half to end, because it looked like they were about to score at any moment. And then what happened? It's right at the first minute of the second half extra time, they get a goal, because they were committing, but they were being brave. That's why they were the ones being brave, and they counter-attacked on us, and they knew we were going to be open in the back. And those subs, unfortunately for Conte, the subs he made backfired, especially Emerson. They completely backfired on us.
What choice did he have? I mean, we didn't have anyone on the bench that could come on and do something. Maybe Reguilon could have come on earlier, but our substitutes bench is tragic. It really is.
Yeah.
We were looking at it during the first half or during the second half, during 90 minutes, and thinking, who can you bring on to change it? Apart from Bergwijn, the rest are midfielders and defenders.
Yep.
And it follows a trend again. Whenever we go unchanged for the same game in midweek as we did on the weekend. The same thing that happened against Burnley. We just look tired. We don't look on the front foot. We give over control of the game. It's like we're allowing the game to pass us by. We're not getting aggressive. And it's something that keeps happening in this team. It's just inconsistent, and it happened again today. We just let the game pass us by. We allowed Borough to gain control and gain confidence in the game, and we didn't impose ourselves whatsoever in this game. We just allowed Borough to get involved. We were just looking for a few counterattacks.
Look, the facts of the matter, right, is we played our complete first choice team today.
Yep.
Nobody rested. Nobody left at home. We've got everyone there. We took everyone to the Riverside with us today. We've got two 17-year-olds on the bench.
Yep. I mean, you look at it, it's like you said, Kane and Son, if they don't play, well, we've got to. This is like we said, I was on your show yesterday when we were saying top four or FA Cup. Well, it's not going to be the FA Cup. And if anyone actually thinks we're getting top four, it's time to take a serious wake-up call, because whether it's mathematically possible or not, a lot of these teams that we got to play are in the bottom half of the table. A lot of these teams are going to play that style of football. We're not going to have any way to break it down. We're in big, big trouble. We're in big, big trouble.
Yeah, well, look.
It's going to be Conte leaving at the end of this game again, probably. He's probably going to go off.
You know what's going to happen, Sim? You know there's something going to come out by the media tomorrow, and we're all going to be here, and all the channels will be piping up because another thing has come out. And you know what? When people were talking about this, and they said, "Do you reckon if we lose to Leeds, does he walk?" And I said, "No. If we lose to Borough, and Silverware's gone, then I think it becomes a distinct possibility." Not saying it will.
I really hope Conte lays into this team now in this press conference. I really do, man, because it was so tragic, man. It was tragic from everyone on that football pitch. Everyone.
Yep.
Especially Son and Kane.
We treated this game like it wasn't important. That's what it looked like on the pitch. Apart from when it looked like we was out of our reach, when it looked like, oh, we actually might go out, then they started to play. Before then, it was like we turned up and we just expected, oh, their championship. We'll pick them off. We'll give them control of the ball. And we'll just pick them off when we get opportunities, and it's just not good enough. And we are running our best players into the ground. We are, especially Kane and Son, running them into the ground from pillar to post, and they're struggling at the moment to play more than a game a week. Yeah. And you can see that on the pitch. And when they're not on it, as you said, there's no one else really to step up. And it's bad. It's really bad, man. It's really bad. And to have another season without a trophy is difficult to take. You can't even beat Borough to give ourselves a chance. And that's it. We're out the cup. Just top four to fight for. And top six to fight.
At least the only saving grace. I know it's not much, but the only saving grace, like you said before, it's very hard for these players to play 2 games in a week. Now we're out of the cup. It literally is only 1 game a week now for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing we know about this now is obviously next round of the FA Cup is probably when they're going to schedule the North London derby now, because it can get done.
Well, FA Cup they seem to be putting out midweek now, so
yeah. So we shall see. But yeah, it's 1 game a week now, but they just can't. Do you know what? It's 1 game a week when we played Man City. It's the style of football we like to play, and you can see it.
And Leeds, yeah.
But when it's 1 game a week, when it's like Everton fighting for trouble, going to Manchester United, and then we've got to play Brighton and all these other teams, they know what to do. They're like, okay, we just sit back, just let them do what they got to do, knacker Son and Kane, and if they don't play, then go for the jugular.
Yeah, these clubs, these Burnleys, these Middlesbroughs, all these clubs we've struggled against this season, they've written the playbook of how to play against Spurs, and it's spot on because we just don't have an answer to these teams.
Correct.
We just don't. But anyway, that's that. We're out the FA Cup in the last 16. We move on to Everton at home on Monday night in a very important game in terms of keeping our top 4 hopes alive. But we move on to the fan show now. Brian, thanks for joining us today. We'll speak to you all very soon. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.